Hello and welcome to a bonus stream with H0ps. Barley's right over there because he was about to ask me a question, but I hit the live button, so now he's going like this. But the words caught in his cheeks. It's his special ability. You're getting a stream with me. I'm doing a solo stream. Barley's going to be here hanging out, but it's going to be with me. I'm playing some Disco Elysium because I've been watching and listening to Barley play it, and I really want to play it. So guess what? Guess what, Barley?
What?
I'm playing it. But Barley's going to time out here, and sorry, you're only stuck with me. Hey, Drum! Welcome! What up? How are you doing? Oh, should I make my own, or should I go with a prefab?
I would with the prefab.
You went with a prefab?
No, sorry. I made my own.
I was like, I thought you told me that you're dumb but wise. Okay, so I'm going to create my own. I'm going to see what's going on. All right, so you went wise but like an empath and dumb.
And agile. So motorics, that's
okay.
like your agility, but it's also like
I don't know if you can hear Barley because his mic isn't down in front of him, but he's explaining to me what the different things are. So sense is musculature, sensitivity, raw brain power. I want to bring that up. I can't bring it up any higher. All right. I'm going to be very, very awkward. I'm going to be stupidly awkward. I kind of like all of this. Let me see. All right. So if I just take it all back. Let's just take it all back. All right. I'm terrible at everything. Can I go next? No? Okay. All right. I want to be smart. Genius. And I'll just be strong and smart. All right. So the opposite of that jock stereotype. I'll be pretty emotionally dumb. And I'm going to be very, very, what's the word? When you trip a lot.
clumsy.
Yes, thank you. Clumsy. Clumsy is the word I was looking for. And, oh, good, I am having sound. And we'll see what happens. Oh, and then I get to choose these. So my set skills, the skill you select will gain a +1. Additionally, the learning cap for every skill of the same type will be raised by +1. All right, cool. Drum, beefy Sherlock Holmes. Yes, that is what I'm going for. I didn't know when I started the stream, but now it is. Let's see. So
Yeah, that would be a Sherlock Holmes one.
it's a beefy Sherlock Holmes.
Except Sherlock Holmes would probably have high agility and lower physical.
Yeah, okay, all right. Barley's agreeing with you. Barley's agreeing with you, Drum. Maybe you should just get on the mic because you keep saying things out to the side and I don't think anyone can hear you.
Hello.
So I can only pick one.
Yes, that's your signature skill.
Oh, logic, encyclopedia, rhetoric, drama, conceptualization, visual calculus. Now that's Sherlock Holmes, and I remember that from the little snippet of the stream when Co-Carnage was playing this.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So I could do any of them. It doesn't have to be like one of the ones that I have a high rank in.
You can do any of them.
It's just how good I am at it.
Doing one that you don't have a high rank in might be kind of weird.
Why?
Because so the way it works is by default, your limit is the amount of points you have. So you have level 1 for like empathy.
Okay.
Or level 1 for the purple one. But see how it only has one little thing on all of them? That means you can only put a maximum of 1 point into them to make them better. Whereas with the rest of them, so effectively by default, you can double what the default one is. So it not only sets your current skill with them, but it also sets your potential with them.
Gotcha.
So doing a signature skill on a low one would not probably get you crazy far, but
Gotcha.
whatever.
Gotcha.
You can do whatever you
Rhetoric.
want. That's the cool thing.
All right. Rhetoric. Practice the art of persuasion. Enjoy rigorous intellectual discourse. I went in the middle, so I'm just going to keep alternating from the middle because I'm weird like that. Drama. Play the actor. Lie and detect lies. Conceptualization. I just lied. Did you see that? I just lied because I said I was going to alternate from the middle, and I just kept going to the right. Conceptualization. Understand creativity. See art in the world. That sounds nice. Visual calculus. Reconstruct crime scenes and make laws of physics work for the law. Logic. Wield raw intellectual power. Deduce the world.
Deduce the world.
Encyclopedia. Call upon all your knowledge. Produce fascinating trivia. How is that useful? How is that useful? Oh, look at that door over there. It's kind of open. You know, they created doors back in the 17th century.
You are joking, but if your encyclopedia is too high, that's exactly what happens.
What the fuck?
So,
this door looks as old that it probably has lead in the paint. That's what caused the murder.
So everything with these, if you get them too high, it's like in real life, if you're really good at something and you keep trying to like flex on that one thing. So if you're really good at encyclopedia, you're going to do shit like that where you're like, this headlight was made in 1902.
Oh my God, I'd want to punch myself.
It's so good. It's such a good game.
Random trivia, the superpower. Oh, he did?
Yeah, Sushi bought it after the last. So you hear that, Disco Elysium devs? One copy.
You owe us one copy. Oh, shivers. Raise the hair on your neck. Tune into the city. That sounds interesting. Sponsor. I agree. I think they should sponsor us.
This is a sponsored stream now. Come on, Disco Elysium devs.
Half-light. Let the body take control. Threaten people? Electrochemistry. Go to the party planet. Love and be loved by drugs. Okay. Physical instrument. Flex powerful muscles. Enjoy healthy organs. Pain threshold. Shrug off more pain. Endurance. Take the blows. I kind of like rhetoric. But also the drama is pretty nice. Being able to lie and detect lies, that would be extremely useful.
I like having low empathy, because when you fail an empathy check, it might just give you entirely wrong information. Like, this lady wants to date you, but in actuality, she hates you.
Yeah. I saw that when you were playing last night. Drum says this character creator makes me want to get the game. Oh, I'm not going to lie. When I saw the character creator when Co-Carnage was playing, I was like, I kind of want to get this. He was playing, I think, before it was released. All right, I'm going with drama.
Co-Carnage, I know you're watching this.
Oh, so it just adds another one.
Yes, but it's like, I think you get other things with it, like more roles with that skill and stuff like that. So it's really, it's like what you're good at.
Gotcha. Oh, look, you can see my light. That's nice. Oh, no, it's a light from the sun. Thank you, sun.
That's why we don't stream during the day.
That's why we stream at night.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever. Never, ever.
Never, ever, ever? Or simply keep on non-existing? I'm going to simply keep on non-existing.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
What was that about the X something?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a pool of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
Plunge back into the fathomless deep.
There. No ball of meat. No light in the formless nothing. Just night swimming.
I like nothing.
I know you do, baby. I know.
Reminds me of Austin Powers.
I was just about to say that. How about you cough up some more of that sweet oblivion?
Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage.
Allons-y.
All right. Nothing down to fuck all borough.
A return trip to the silence, please. Let's visit the ancient Zero home. Look, there's I am tired of being this type of animal, and who gives a shit?
Not you. Your days of giving a shit and being that type of animal were over.
Don't stop. Keep singing. Sing me the song of death.
The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meat around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Disco! That's in the name of the game.
Dun 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 dun.
Done. Okay, anyways. Mother help me. There's a head attached to my neck and I'm in it. Stop. I don't want to hear anything more about this sensation. Take me back to the formless, disembodied nothing.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Help! Someone! Cut my head off. It's trying to murder the rest of me.
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound. A clarion call from hell.
Drum, you had to put a pizza in the oven? How could you? I'm just kidding. I picked the, what is it called? Drama. It's called Drama, where I can lie and detect lies. Encyclopedia, medium success. Somehow you know what it is. A H0ps Kanima motor carriage. That sound is awful. Hup. We've all had nights like that, right? All right, let's see. This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. This reel-to-reel tape player is still on, rolling empty. Ceiling fan. This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Savoir faire. Grab the tie or pull on the fan, pull on the light bulb. I mean, I know the obvious thing to do is pull on the fan, but I kind of want to pull on the light bulb just to see what's going to happen. Trump says, please put on pants. And for that, it will be the last item I pick up.
If you put them on at all.
Ha-ha! Pull on the fan. The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. Let's grab the tie. Ooh, I'm glad I succeeded. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose. Pull on the light bulb. Oh, God! A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain. Pain threshold. It's just a little hangover-induced photosensitivity. Don't overreact. Pull again to turn the lights off. The lights are off. Leave.
Oh, and you can quick save with F5, by the way.
Oh, thank you for that. Take all. Let's go in here, see what happened. What's going on in here? This apartment looks like... You see bottles in the bathtub. Wine, beer, and sweet liqueurs.
Sweet liqueurs.
Good afternoon, Regaltus. How are you this fine day? How did I put a shirt on without taking my coat off? Whatever. Okay, it's fine.
Not
it's fine.
important.
It's all good. Don't worry about it. Hey, Gray. Welcome back. You are here in spirit, and we accept your spirit. A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Conceptualization. Was this not the same Elon? That founds empires and lays waste to cities, viral and caring towards the little things? Logic. Probably not. No. Hot water sprays from the faucet's base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just a vague impression of a man. Suddenly you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. Really? Nothing? Or wipe the mirror, or no way, I'm not doing this. Regalta says, doing well, just installed my new porch lights. Nice. I'm done being productive the rest of the weekend. That is a fantastic call. I can definitely back that up. Really? All recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions. Should we wipe the mirror? I'm going to wipe the mirror. Wipe the mirror. As you slowly reach your hand toward the surface of the mirror, a dot. Inland Empire? What is Inland Empire? Abort! You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you will see there, and you will never unbecome it. Maybe I should touch it first? Make sure there's nothing wrong with my face? Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it. How bad could it be? Where to even begin? There's the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin.
Yeah.
Ugh. All right. At least my tongue is okay? It's not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers. Ugh. Touch your nose. I'm sure everything is fine. It's not. Your nose feels like a balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. Who
Honk,
honks their nose? Whatever.
I just did
Doesn't appear to be a particularly small nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you. Wipe the mirror now. Behold! Regaltus, more like who doesn't honk their nose. You have no idea who this thing is, do you? Dear Lord, help me. What is this? Whatever it is, at least it's dead now. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with the face? I have no idea why it's there. It just is. Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. No. Keep making the face. You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off too, in a sad has-been kind of way. There is some charm to it. There might have been 10 years ago. It's a little more than a cadaverous spasm now. Ooh, okay. Encyclopedia or electrochemistry? Encyclopedia is formidable. Electrochemistry is impossible. All right, dig deep into your mind to locate the source of the expression or attempt to stop the expression from happening. Let's go with the impossible. Check failure. It's too late. Like an image on film, the expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it. How about encyclopedia? Check failure. Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now. All right. Well. Good times, Mirror. Good times. All right, Drum. We'll put the pants on. We're putting the pants on.
I do wonder what happens if you just wandered out in the city with no pants.
All right. There's the shoe. This is starting to get to the point where I don't know. Trump says, thank God. I am missing a shoe. This is like, so this is mostly blind other than like the little snippets that I've seen and heard Barley do, or play through. But this is the only part that I've like straight watched. So coming out here looking for the porch where the shoe is, because I don't have a balcony. There's a hole here and I'm missing a shoe. Can I look at this yet? No? I'm supposed to be doing that. Perception. Hearing. You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. Let's fish them out. It says whirling in rags on the aluminum key ring. There's a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door. Encyclopedia. The Whirling in Rags is a hostel cafeteria on the urban coast frequented by dock workers. Why, thank you, Mr. Encyclopedia. But I'm missing a shoe. What is this? So it's just telling me that I've got new stuff in my inventory. Okay. Where's my other shoe? So there's a hole here.
Oh, if you hold tab, you'll highlight everything you can interact with.
Thank you, Barley. Thank you. But I can't interact with that yet. Oh, maybe I need to go through here first. It's not letting me in yet. Key to room number 1. I wonder if I accidentally skipped something. All right, what's out here? Aha. The calendar says it's March. The year is 51.
Hello, officer.
Miss Orange Disco Dancer. The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Conceptualization. A silver jumpsuit falls off her like scale armor, sparkling. This is the sparkle of too many nights out on the city. Officer, am I military personnel?
No.
She seems perplexed by your question. Then why did you call me an officer?
Because you're a police officer, sir.
She pulls on her cigarette. Goddamn right I'm a policeman, and don't you forget it.
Okay, cool. I won't.
No need to be alarmed. I was just getting into character, you know.
Okay.
She breathes in the silvery smoke. Endurance. Whoa. Something wants to come out of you. A bit of vomit? Thankfully, you keep it down because your body does not control you. How did you know I'm a police officer?
Sir, you've been here for 3 days. On official police business, as you put it.
And what business is that?
I couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
You have no doubt about the drinking, but do you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk? She must have heard something. Ooh, that's a low chance. Let's see. I don't know where I am or who I am. Yeah, no, I'm not going to try the expression on her. That seems like a real bad idea.
I'll be right back.
I might not know where I am or who I am or what a H0ps kinema is. How I know what one sounds like. She nods. Okay, helpful. But I do know when someone's not telling me the whole story. What am I doing here? What's my case? She takes a long drag before speaking. There's a mercenary out back. He's been hanged. The body has been there for a week now. The locals probably got tired of it and called the cops. And why didn't you just tell me that? I didn't mean to overwhelm you with information. You seem a bit lost, officer. Why don't I remember being a cop or anything else? Could it be because of the drinking? She raises an eyebrow. The cigarette sizzles. Who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law? Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer. Ooh. It's a really low chance of it working. All right, I'll try it and let her know I want her physically. Check, fail. I want to have fuck with you. She erupts in laughter. All the fatigue swept from her face. What was that? That's not even how words are used. What did you say? Come on, say it again. No, I don't want to. Come on, man. Pretty please. One more time. I said I want to have fuck with you. Goddamn right you did, you crazy asshole, you. She wipes the tears from her eyes. What kind of cop are you? A superstar cop. I can no longer deny it. I'm not sure I'm a cop at all. I sure don't remember being one. I think I might have lied. Okay, sir, I have to ask. Do you really not remember? Just like that? Or just like that? She tries to think of a likelier explanation, but fails. You drank so much you lost your memory? It's obvious. Someone did me over. I got fucked. Bad. I'm sorry. She extinguishes her cigarette.
It's gonna suck for you later when you have to interrogate me.
Hmm.
And for the record, no, I didn't do it.
All right then. Looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking. Electrochemistry thinks you should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it. Am I a smoker? Who knows what you are? A monster, a murderer, the gnome of Jeroma? You feel like a smoker, especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub still smoldering deliciously. But she broke it at the filter. I can't smoke that. How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that, a cotton. Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied, then smoke 'em all. I should enthusiastically do that. Good. They'll make you stronger and better. You're too old to be cool now, but find cigarettes, smoke 'em, blam! Instantly a cool renegade man, a mystical red dragon with smoke rising from his nostrils. New task, find smokes and smoke them. Plus, smoking them gives them massive bonuses. So that's dope. All right. There's something on the table. Cool. Got some money. Need the pastime? Buy a book. Reading passes time quickly. But not quick enough with these loading screens happening right now. There it is. All right, no, it's fine. It's fine. Hey, look, a shoe. I love the art in this game. I've got another shoe, guys. It's great. There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet. Like two baby crocodiles. Wait, these do not look like normal cop shoes. It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are. How do they fit? Good. They're balanced, comfy, feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told. The smell of the sea makes you dizzy, so we're near the sea. Don't be afraid to say weird things. People are more forgiving to persons of power, like police officers. I don't think that's true. But we can run with it for now. Door, room number 3. The door is closed. Try the handle. This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside. There is no answer. Still no answer. Knock again, much harder. Still nothing. Half-light. You should punch a fucking hole in it. I'm not gonna go full rage yet. Suppress the urge. Suppress the urge. The murmur in your ears recedes slowly. Your breathing normalizes. That's one lucky door. This is the weekend edition of the satirical newspaper, Trompe le Monde. I don't know French, so this is going to be interesting. Oh, wait. Okay. All right, it's fine, I guess. Skill points can also buy new thought cabinet slots or forget old thoughts. It's pretty neat. Huh. All right, this looks like a little cafe kind of thing. This is where the lyrics would be. A big old karaoke mic just waiting for someone to sing into it. The speaker is connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static. Inland Empire. You should totally sing karaoke here the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know of your vast, oceanic soul. My soul is modest. It's normal sized. My soul's cubic content is obscured by the hangover. Of course, at this point, precise measurements of your soul can only be performed from the outside. It needs to be heard through a PA system by other people. Half-Light. Whether they like it or not, ram it up their ears, says your adrenaline gland. Violently express yourself. What should I sing when it comes to it? You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You'll wreak havoc with it. Don't worry. Lamentation sounds good. They'll really get a gauge on my soul with that. Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic song. Who's laughing now? No one. You have to find something tragic to sing, voice, though. Okay. Finish the thought. Let's keep going. Who are you? Gart, the cafeteria manager. A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. Empathy. Everything is cool between you and this guy. He's a big fan. Make some small talk. Number 1, look at the stuffed bird. 2, are you the bartender? Let's go with 1. Look at the stuffed bird. A competent worker of taxidermy, the white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs, one of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. Encyclopedia. This is a great skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Iola, I think. The part of the world you are in right now. That's the great skua, right? Look.
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the doors where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean, my buddy? He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead. I'm gonna just leave. I'm gonna leave it at that. It's up here. The menu has been wiped clean. Only the word Monday is written on it. A woman's hand wrote yesterday's menu. Today's starts in a man's handwriting. Okay. This is a water cooler. A large bubble is rising to the surface. What is it? No Safed. Okay, sure. I'm sure that's fine. I'm glad that I took that from the guy who's definitely 100% happy with me right now. A sign reads, Mess Hall reserved for Union members. Doors open 1600. Is it a ping pong machine? This royal pinball machine is unplugged. The theme on that pinball machine is a standard royalist theme, used on everything from pinball cabinets to full-flavor cigarettes. What are its hallmarks? Clinging to a picture book version of the past century, waiting for the king to come back and cast out all the profiteers and homosexuals. Basically, imagine a yellow plastic crown with a liquor brand emblazoned on it. Wait, where do I get such a crown? It comes free with a 6-pack of Vermilion Roi d'Or. The words Roi d'Or are stamped into the crown's plastic. The idea of a king in a century gone is pretty fascinating. The sentiment is called anti-centennial nostalgia, pining for a time before the turn of the century. It's common even now after 50 years.
Hello, sweetie.
Doctor Who. Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
She nods toward the man in the orange bomber jacket. Is there anything else for me to do here, though? Because I don't want to miss anything. What's this? This is probably closed. What is this? The door is bolted. A sign reads, Kitchen Reserve personnel until 1300. Okay, so that should be that. And what does this say? Summer door closed for the winter. All right, we have a friend here, guys. Kim Kitsuragi. A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he is waiting for someone. You. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. Shake his hand.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
Sure. His grip is firm. You realize he's waiting for your name. Conceptualization, medium. Invent a name for yourself. Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You are 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go. It is not yet time.
Okay, then.
He processes the information, then disregards it.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
Rhetoric. What he means is he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied. You mean him? Nod toward the cafeteria manager. Yeah, I just talked to him.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
What interviews? Or yes, the police. I'm aware I'm a policeman.
And the interviews?
He taps his foot, more out of habit than impatience.
At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice.
I have, yes.
Good. But even if you haven't, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case.
Got it.
Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Look, man, yeah. Or no.
So the body is still in the tree, where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking
This
to the
seems
owner.
horrible right now. Let's get going then. No, or what if I told you I'm not really a police officer? We all feel that way sometimes. There is no such thing as a police officer, I'm afraid. What remains is that there is a dead body in the tree. Someone has to figure out who put it there. If we don't, no one else will. And then, soon after, dead bodies would be dangling from all the trees. He concludes, but first, we have to take it down. but I can't remember anything. He looks at you for a moment in silence. I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now, but I have seen officers go through much, much worse. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby, but, as I said, the dead body should be our number one concern. Pain threshold. Yeah, a painkiller would be good about now. This thing is pulsating with discomfort. Electrochemistry. The best cure for a headache is, of course, morphine. They won't have that, so cigarettes will have to do. Let's get going then. Move on. New task, interview cafeteria manager, inspect victim's body. Kim Kitsuragi says, after you, officer. Logic. If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge? Wait, shouldn't I have a badge or something? You mean you don't have a badge? It wasn't on me when I woke up. Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge is missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible, but getting the body down should still take precedence. Tutorial agent. Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by clicking on him. Cool. Well, let's take care of this headache. Who cares about the body? It's been there 7 days. It can sit another minute or two.
Yeah, that's probably true.
There are bottles inside. You could pick them up if you had a bag.
Someone's found a bag yet.
Rue de Saint-Gislain? I am totally butchering anything French. Alright, I don't think there's... Well, maybe I'm going to be doing the body first because I went the wrong way. Oh, wow. Doesn't look great.
Kono's got this!
Okay, Kano. The boy throwing rocks at the dead body can't be older than 12. Conceptualization. If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Oh yeah, Nabakumpi Kuno.
Yells the other kid from behind the fence. Hey kid, a word. Police business.
Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
The children ignore you.
Love it in the dick!
Oh God, Gray. Stop using slurs on my crime scene. That's not how we do it.
Can't talk, pig! She's coming up strong! Throwing rocks!
Wow. Electrochemistry. I can't remember what voice I was doing for electrochemistry.
It was like Sans.
It was kind of like Sans. Shit's coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about. Juicy what now? I mean drugs. The kid's on drugs.
Yeah, Kuno. Ride the lightning, Kuno.
Shit, yeah, he's on drugs.
Kono's riding it, see?
He wipes sweat from his brow and sends another rock flying.
The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
The fuck does Kono know what a rake is? Kono's not a gardener.
Are you kids siblings? Kid, you want to hang out? I'm not a narc.
Fuck no! Kono doesn't buy that shit. Fucking entrapment shit.
Are you kids siblings?
The fuck are you talking about?
He throws another rock.
He's calling us Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
What? That is definitely not what I said. Oh my God. Look, I have questions for you.
Alright. Ilse saying the Kono. Show What you got? What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got!
Oh my god, I want to punch you in the face so bad, kid. The body, what do you know about it? About the crime scene? You kids often play in this yard? Right, pig! This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want with it?
I like your Kuno.
I might have questions later. For now, let's talk about something else. Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. He spits over his shoulder, then looks back up at you. I gotta ask, who is Kuno? Kuno's Kuno, pig! The boy points to his chest with both thumbs. Logic. It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly, the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield. Half-Light. Kuno, primal, violent. Interesting. You refer to yourself in the third person to distance you from the situation? I don't think that would get very far. Kuno sounds like something you'd call a rabid dog. Yeah! His eyes light up. Think about it! Think about that rabid Kuno shit! Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you! The thing behind the fence starts squealing shrill and violent like a fire alarm! The sound gets louder as the child shouts at the windows overlooking the yard. Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape! Help! The boy joins in. He's got the Kuno! Help! I'm not doing anything, see? Everybody, please! He's digging his dick out! Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out! You're afraid! Pigs are hurting Kuno! Somebody, please! It's a full blast now. The wind carries the message far and wide across the Martinaise. Martinaise? Logic. How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out. Just appeal to his reason. Physical instrument. Shut him down. Be logical, kid. I haven't done anything to you. What is this sick charade? Who put you up to this? Are you high right now? Don't punch him. It's a bad idea. Be logical, kid. Fucking logical, he snorts. Help! The logical pig is fiddling Kuno! Who put you up to this? No one, he whispers suddenly. Kuno's doing this because he likes it, pig. Help! The pig's gagging him! Kuno can't speak! Are you high right now? Help, misters! Help! He prances around, eyes bulging out of their sockets, rolling hard, yelling at the windows. Electrochemistry. I can't. Okay. Rolling super hard. Nope, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. Harvard car. I parked my car in Harvard Yard. Nope. 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 Rolling super hard. There we go. He's flashing Kuno. He's showing his genitals. If you don't help Kuno now, it'll be too late. What is this sick charade? No! The boy screams, his freckled face contorted in hideous, uncontainable laughter. Get off, Kuno, you sick fat fuck! Drama. The nearly psychopathic way they can slip in and out of the act implies you're not the first victim. Someone put you up to this. Kim, you put him up to this yourself when you decided to talk to him in the first place. Listen to your friend. Kuno hawks a loogie on the ground. The phlegm is yellowish and bubbling somehow. Ew. That's gross. Did Gart put you up to this? Kuno owns the fat ass, he whispers, then looks around and yells from the top of his lungs, help! The RCM is trying to fuck Kuno! Physical instrument. Shut him down. Oh, God! You didn't shut him down. Your fat fist didn't meet its target. Instead, it pulled you down with it. Ouch! My arm and my fucking knee. Kuno can't believe this shit. It's like he's now realized he has superpowers. Oh, wait, no. It's like he's now realized he has superpowers. Can no one stop the Kuno? Pig, Kuno thought you had this. What happened? Kuno can do anything now. He's writhing with joy, like the power you gave him is too much to take. Fucked your shoulder, fucked your knee, fucked your fat body up. The one behind the fence hisses like a lit fuse ready to go off from delight. Kim, help me up. No. Stop laughing. The creature behind the fence makes it a point to laugh even harder. Drama. It's a dry laugh, mirthless. She's not even actually enjoying this. She only wants to hurt you. Kuno made you his fuck gimp. He bursts into a violent fit of laughter. Sounds like a flock of seagulls taking flight. Ha ha! Ha ha! That's more. Ah, damaged morale. -1. Volition. Despair creeps into you, getting fat on your weakness. Whatever noble intentions you once had as a police officer, it's eating them all up right now. Conceptualization. You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right? I'm seriously running out of shits to give. Let corpses hang on trees. I'm quitting. Fuck you. Yeah. Fuck me. Please. The rage you have for after we finish the investigation. Nothing you can say would make you feel any better right now. Did I lose? Yeah. Cop gives up the detective genre for social realism. Another police officer resigned from the RCM following a nervous breakdown. He now lives under a bridge, drinking and occasionally throwing excrement at passersby, shouting, "I never loved that woman!" When asked to comment, former colleagues objected to the theory that his psychological disintegration was precipitated by his wife leaving him. It's because the Furrows lost that match, said Captain Ptolemy Price, once the man's superior officer. It's because he couldn't get a big gun from acquisitions, and, anyway, police work really burns you out after a while. Satellite officer Jean Vicomar, the deranged former cop's partner, commented. Sergeant Mac Torson, another former colleague, did not propose any theories, merely saying, whatever happened to him wasn't about birds. He got fucked. That's all. Well, that didn't last very long. That didn't last very long at all. That was about 1 hour, and then I lost the game. Cool. I didn't even get to the body.
Hope you were saving.
I was not. I forgot to save. Oh, this is the autosave. I'll load the autosave right before I met Kim, I think.
This is so right before when I said, you know, you can save, quick save with F5. Mm-hmm. If you failed the pull on the getting your tie off, yeah, you could have just had a heart attack and died.
Oh my god. I'm just gonna try and get back, get through all of this, talk to Kim again, and then save.
Hello, sweetie. You shouldn't keep your colleague.
Okay, got that. So F5, you said?
Yes.
Did it. Okay. Encyclopedia. The theme on that pinball machine is a standard royalist theme used on everything from pinball cabinets to full-flavor cigarettes. What are its hallmarks? clinging to a picture-book version of the past century, waiting for the king to come back and cast out all the profiteers and homosexuals. Basically, imagine a yellow plastic crown with a liquor brand emblazoned on it. Wait, where do I get such a crown? It comes free with a 6-pack of 1,000,000 Roy d'Or. The words Roy d'Or are stamped into the crown's plastic. The idea of a king in a century gone is pretty fascinating. The sentiment is called anti-centennial nostalgia, pining for a time before the turn of the century. It's common even now after 50 years. A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You. Shake his hand.
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
For me and Jake. Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go. I don't really know my name.
Okay, then.
He processes the information, then disregards it.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
You mean him? Yeah, I just talked to him.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
I have, yes.
Good. But even if you haven't, we'll have time for that.
Okay.
Have you
I'm
removed
skipping
the
through
dead
because we've
body
already been through
from
this.
the tree? So the body is where it has been hanging
Yep.
for 7 days straight.
Let's
We
get
should
going
go
then.
there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge? I have my badge. I'm a policeman and I have my badge. I'm going to do that so I can keep Kim on my... Oh, there's a moment's pause and he continues, obviously relieved. If you didn't have your badge, then that would be very bad. You would need to report it on my shortwave. But since you do have it, we can go straight to the task at hand. Uh-oh. Maybe I shouldn't have picked that. All right. Let's go.
Let's go.
So that's pretty cool that you can just end up like losing the game.
Yeah, you have to save a lot. The reason why you lost is because it took your 1 morale away, and you only.
Oh, I only have 1
Because
morale.
your empathy is so low.
Oh, gotcha. Tommy Leon. I'm a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler. The man mutters to himself, accenting the beats as he goes. A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes. I am the law.
Yes, you are, my man.
He nods emphatically. Keep listening.
Hey there.
What's going on here?
It's the jam, my man.
He motions toward the sprawl of lorries with a sweeping gesture. What's the jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates of the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon days.
Limbo, huh? So that's where I am.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Barley. Gray's calling you out on Koikatsu Party.
Yep. You caught me.
It's official. He too agrees. This is the antechamber of the afterlife. So how long have you been
Feels
here?
new forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Mazout is an antiquated term for heavy fuel oils. This man is a barely suppressed performative streak, or he just likes unusual words, or both. Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
He snickers.
So tell me, what do you need?
Got any smokes on you? Nope, don't smoke. He nods toward the big lorry behind him. Some of the other drivers do, though. There's still a few around waiting for the jam to disperse, or waiting for the sweet release of death. Yep, nothing wrong with that statement. Your senses have nothing to add. You'll have to ask around elsewhere. Guess I'll ask around then. Know anything about the dead man? The one hanging behind the hostel here? Point at the yard. He ain't one of us drivers, I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here, keeping busy. It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff. All right, never mind then. What are you hauling anyway? Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that. Relax, he's merely joking. Okay, and what are you actually hauling? Can't even get a few jokes past you, my man, he grins. I've got another haul of phone cargo. Mostly sporting goods, tracksuits, that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grodd in the Occident, though we've been making headway in the Ilmaron market lately. That's your machine behind you? This rockin' beauty? He points at the lorry with his thumb. Sure is like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery? That's a fallen A6 you got there? Good eye, my man. Yep, she's an old one, but reliable. He gives the side of the lorry a friendly knock. Me and her spent a long time together. Right, I had another question. Tell me more about this strike. It's like whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out. What's the union demanding? Some pretty wild stuff, I hear, like a giant new power crane in half the company. I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too, like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up, precise demands and so on. Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. He takes a note. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure. What do you think the company wants? They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. He makes a ka-ching sound. He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side, that's for sure. Anything else I should know? Anything else? He thinks. Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do. All of who? Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. A few still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high or laid. He smiles awkwardly. Not that I blame him, really. Not you? Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing. He glances down the road toward the horizon, a glint of something in his eyes. Electrochemistry. Uh-oh. What's better than chasing transient pleasures? The more transient, the better. When one's ended, you can get on to the next one. I'm good for now. Good talk. Leave. Don't be a stranger. Nope. Don't be a stranger. Nope. Nope. Howdy. 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 Don't be a stranger. He gives a salute with 2 fingers. Man, it's hard. Okay. Let's see if I can find some cigarettes. Definitely a priority right now. Goods from the lorry haphazardly litter the surroundings. God, I love the art.
Yeah, the art's super good. Do you like it so far?
Yeah, I am liking it so far. An ancient fountain. It doesn't pump water anymore. There's a tree in it. Some great tectonic force has cracked the pavement like an eggshell. The damage looks like it could have been caused by an earthquake. Mail collection box. This post l'aventure. Nope. How do you say that? Poste? And then l'aventurier.
Seems reasonable to me.
Poste l'aventurier.
Probably just post.
Poste l'aventurier. Mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front. Fuck you, mail delivery box. Kick it. There's a hollow send ring as you kick the L'Aventurier mail collection box. It sounds betrayed, in disbelief even. Pain threshold. Your toe has suffered damage. It hurts. Cool. The lieutenant nods approvingly. You really showed that mail collection box. He does not actually think it's cool. If anything, the lieutenant feels sorry for the poor box. He's leaning in to inspect the layers of graffito that deface it. Oh, you're being sarcastic. I get it. It was actually a dick move. The lieutenant pats the box ever so slightly. Good delivery box. Mail collection box. The mail collection box has no faith in your psychopathic manipulations. Leave. There are bottles inside. I don't have a bag.
I don't know where to get a bag. I want to find a bag so badly.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
A young girl with chubby red cheeks waves at you, smiling. Her nose is also red from the cold.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
She stomps her feet to feel warmer.
It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Oh, I see that. Pfft. Books? Postcards? Easy. Even a kid would know all of this. Little girl, I know what a book is. Books are like very long letters with stories inside of them. Nah, it feels inappropriate to lecture this girl. Don't be a fool. As an expert, it's your duty to tell what you know to everyone. Don't tell me what to do.
Sir, are you okay?
Her voice suddenly reaches your mind.
Silently for a while now.
Is it okay if I ask you some questions?
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
What is your name? My name is Annette, sir. My mom, her name is Placence. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organizing the stock. The girl gazes at the window, then suddenly jolts, her eyes wide as if recalling something. Feel free to step in and browse our wares. And you're standing out here in the cold because I'm signaling that the store is open, she nods eagerly. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. Such a good trooper you are, already learning the value of hard work. Pat her head. Thank you, sir. I'm happy to help Mom out with the store. She smiles and stands upright like a little soldier. Shouldn't you be at school or something? I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help my mom keep this place running. Is it going to school more important than this? Mom says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mom says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed. How's the business going? Mom says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being... She looks over her shoulder. Cursed. Cursed? In what way? cursed in a way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go, she's looking for the right word, ass up. She blushes. I wouldn't really say it like that, but I guess so. I don't think curses are real. They shouldn't be, but they seem real. Anyhow, they say these grounds are doomed for businesses. There must be an economic reason for this. It's regular trading and selling of things, child. It doesn't work out for most people. Of course, sir. She doesn't know what else to say. Okay, bye. See you around, Annette. This book is about pate. This book, you don't really understand what it is, nor does it seem important. A book about boyadiero? No, I don't know what that means. Culture. Okay. All right. A book about the future. The government reads your mind using radio technology. Skill points can also buy new thought cabinet slots or forget old thoughts.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance.
Plaisance.
Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
So are you the owner of this store?
I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
Her voice is high-pitched, as if to give it more penetration. Your daughter's the one standing outside the store, right? Annette, yes. My daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl? Yes, of course. Wonderful. Did you talk to her? Yes. Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her? 5. I felt some interest. I guess it's better than nothing. She shrugs. She'll have to try harder next time.
Wow.
I'm here to dismantle the free market and abolish child labor. The way you're handling her strikes me as wrong. Mind your own business, sir. Her posture becomes very rigid. In our society, people don't get to tell each other how to raise their children. It's none of your or anyone's business. Denial is the way she copes with criticism. Okay, let's change the subject. The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense. Every now and then she nudges her glasses. What if I want to buy a book? Then why are you talking to me? Everything is on the shelves to browse. Don't you feel compelled to buy anything? She fiddles with her pendant, then waves her bony fingers directly at you. See those shelves there? Go, be drawn. All right, I'll take a look then. Farewell now, book peddler. Man from H0ps series? Oh god. The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word H0ps somewhere. Storekeep, tell me about the Muscle Man books. Oh, Man from H0ps, a very popular series of adventure novels. She looks at the book with some disdain. They're awfully immoral and violent books. Why are they so popular? Blood and violence, scantily clad women, epic narratives, all those mystical things he encounters. They're bound to grab those with little imagination and nothing to do. Sounds good. Which one should I start with? What does it matter? They're all the same. She rolls her eyes, then fiddles with her pendant. However, the customer's always right, they say. If you're a novice of the series, I'd recommend H0ps, the Man from H0ps. It's supposed to be a good introduction to the series. Huh. Okay, leave. What's this? Gift books and molten candy. It's here. Mountain of board games. A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by rural-related merchandise. Storekeep, what board games do you have here? Wonderful board game, sir. The Viticulturist is a classic for sure. Or perhaps you'd like Archipelagios of Insulinde, a very educational game for those interested in geography. Raubrita is a fun game of economic competition, but can get quite intense after a while. We have games for the whole family. You can play with your children. Yes, kids, friends, chicks, I have all those. Then you're a lucky man, officer. Children are the greatest of treasures. She fiddles with her pendant, thinking. For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you build a civilization and set off to brutally colonize and repress other civilizations. It'll cost 12 real. So what about all these rural things? Lousy auras there, she shudders. No, role-playing games are popular among those types. You know, who are into those kinds of things. Personally, I don't like it. Not at all. I've heard they turn people into occult enthusiasts, that they have rituals where they try to summon entities. Highly immoral stuff. You can still buy them, though. She looks at the table, crossing her arms. All right, well, let's look through it. An endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices litter the table. The topmost book is titled Welkin Compendium, 2nd edition. There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art, The Hunters of Katuak, Boreal Creature Compendium, and a Pick Your Path adventure game book titled Tales of Rural, Cavern of Velkrog. Books in a board game section. Who wants to read books? Maybe I'm not into all this binoclard stuff. A towering mountain of colorful board games, board game boxes, and we're all called codices. Let's leave. Okay, let's go over here. The book collects the national recipes of Arda. They are all about lake trout. Quaint picture book brochure, very colorful. It's a tome of fascist magic, rather candid. Another boring book, just discarded here. Shelf of paranormal books. This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of paranatural literature. Storekeep, what books are these? Sir, please, no browsing in that shelf. She narrows her eyes. That wisdom is not for free. I can't have you end up like opening a police store next door and stealing your customers. Oh no. Amidst the various books, you find one written by someone named Matthias W. Dundas. It's about wholeness, unity, balance. These 3 things are very important to the working class mind. The point of the book, and many others on the shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations where they don't have to have access to paid health services. How does that work? It serves platitudes while also telling everyone that traditional medicine, the kind people don't have access to and which costs more than this book, is garbage and would only give you cancer anyway without even curing your cold or anything. Wholeness, unity, balance, on the other hand, can basically take care of anything, though it is important to note, when it's up to your mind to heal yourself, then it's because of your mind that you're ill in the first place. Does the book say anything else? The book features chapters on topics such as how to find magnesium. It even lists plants you can harvest magnesium from, how to continue drinking if you're an alcoholic who's destroyed his liver, and there's even a chapter on the ancient Sarai tradition of using duck gallbladder preservatives to treat and prevent sexually transmitted diseases. Pre and post factum apply. Nothing worth buying. Leave. What's this? Map wall. Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The map looks old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinde, a map of Revacol and a map of Martinez. Martinez? Let's look at Insulinde. This large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation of small dots in the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean. The largest in the northeast is Lake Caillou. You are here. Another far away in the southwest, Semenes Islands. What else? Getting a lot of notifications. Ozon, Laurentide, Face à la Mer, Archipelagos, North Arcade Islands. All just specks of dust on the vastness of the Insulindic. On the edges of the map, the color fades into a blur of dotted lines, black and white, disintegrating into mathematics. In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou. In a bookstore, it's you. Shivers, radiating outwards from you, the Suzerain Rivahole, with a radius of 80 kilometers. Still, the crown jewel of this Iola would be barely visible. Squint first. Can you see cities on the islands? You can. On Caillou, Rivahole, a single black star on Ozon, Fond de l'Air, and Vermandoux on Archipelago, Croyon-Moraine, Vierre, on Semenine, Olduvai, and on Laurentide, Deora of the Seven Seas. 850 million people live on these little dots, an oceanic world of culture and commerce torn apart by history. Look at the edges. The ocean breaks apart into a tangle of cosines and azimuths, all pointing into pale nothingness. Mundi is the north azimuth, Grad is the northeast azimuth, Samara is the east azimuth, Seoul is the west azimuth, Aeolas, they are called. Connections to other worlds. Words past the Insulindian, unknown to you. You only know you've never been there. You have little idea what they are, distant stars, gods, but looking at them makes you feel almost non-existent. Whatever they are, the Iolas are immeasurably large compared to you, and very, very far away. Perhaps they are gods, gods of distance and outer dust. Look at the map of Rivacol. The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the river Esperant. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Les Jardins, Steamari, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Rivacol East. And west of the river? Coron. It's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Faubourg. It's almost as bad and much larger than Coal City. It's the worst. You feel you're just west of Coal City, somewhere above Jamrock and close to Coal City. Look at the map of Martinez. It's not really a map. It's a tourist thing, a picture postcard with buildings on it, drawn from an isometric perspective. A date in the upper right corner says 48. Still, it's detailed. Could be pretty useful for scouting ahead. You see the jagged boxes of an industrial harbor, even the whirling in rags there. Storekeep, can I buy these maps? I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore, and besides, you could scarcely afford them. They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though. Hey, Sushi! How you doing today? Why is the one of Martinez so cheap? That old thing is an out-of-date map of a tourist location that never was nor came to be. From when some design studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago. They also renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated viewers, and designed the new street lamps. The place does not look like a successful tourist trap, does it? What happened then? They didn't get far, for some reason. A shame the project never got going. Would be nice if someone fixed Martinez up. All these ruins are bad for business. I was about to say that's quite the early stream, but then I remembered it's Saturday. Yeah, it's Saturday. I figured I felt like doing a bonus stream. Barley's here.
Hello.
But I've missed 3 this week. And I felt like trying Disco Elysium, so here I am. How's your Saturday going for you so far? Well, I can't buy anything. I could try stealing it, but that's pretty low. Pretty low chance of that working. So I'm just going to leave. All right. Let's check this.
Also, Sushi, I saw you fired up the game yesterday after the end of the stream. So you ended up buying it, huh? I don't know why I'm doing that.
Yeah, you're like angling yourself towards the mic instead of bringing the mic to you.
Yeah.
He said yep.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
Have you caught up to me so far? Have you caught up to me already?
He said, you made your character all wits, so I made mine all brawl. And it's quite a fun way to play. Shelf of biographies. The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see a large variety of names, none of which ring a bell. Storekeep, anything of note on this shelf? I would say, the woman hums to herself, the greatest innocence. Yes, most certainly. It's an important educational tool, delving into the depths of history, religion, and their relation to innocentic power. Who or what is an innocence? A very influential historical figure, but surely I don't have to tell you that. She waves her hand as if casting aside the thought. You're a law officer, and law officers have at least some education. The book is also very daring. The author aims to re-examine the universal understandings of the innocentric system, creating a fresh vantage point and a shift in the tired order of things. Sushi says, with a bit of H0ps, with a bit of posing and some filters, you could mimic the bookshelf portrait for a thumbnail or something. Yeah, I think that could happen. I could definitely do it. I put on a green blazer, get a yellow. Well, I guess it's just it looks kind of like a tie, but it's probably just a necklace. And yeah, filter things out a little bit. Yes, quite. I own a bookstore and blah, blah, blah. Yes. I'm so smart. Yes.
Yes, quite.
I thought it was about which of these innocences is the coolest and greatest. Perhaps for a layman, she scoffs, deep analysis is necessary to peel back the multi-layered meanings. Do her words seem vague and abstract to you? So you recommend it? Certainly. It's prudent for a person to have at least an elementary understanding of history and society. Imagine the chaos we'd be in otherwise. You feel like you should get this one. Definitely. It's important somehow. There's something personal inside. I don't have any money.
Yeah, you're super poor.
Browsing through all the books with all their names makes your head spin. None of these seem important or relevant. It's all just vapid egoism. Suddenly, a particularly odd title catches your eye. It reads, High Speed Love, the tragic true love story of Jacob and Alfie Delatraz by one Cecilia Averbrook. What's it about? High Speed Love chronicles the romance between two of the finest tip-top tournée racers in history. One of them is the madcap driver Jacob His blonde mane graces the cover. Next to Er's life story, you see a slim biography of an Occidental rock star called the Anti-Star. He's famous for shooting morphine into one of his eyeballs and cocaine into the other. Okay, next to that, Revicolian radio personality Guillaume Bevy stands in front of a rundown drug den. He's a permanent fixture on Channel 8, reporting on real-life crime and ruining cops' days. I really must insist you buy one of the books. You're interrupted by the shopkeep. Reading them is not for free. Do still browse, though, but not too long. I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you. You are browsing. Go ahead, take your time. Time is commerce. Time is money, friend.
Yeah.
Leave. Everyone knows the most interesting thing about fascists was their magic. Oh, Sushi, how did you build your character? Low psych, I can see from the morale. Yes. So I went high intelligence and moderate. I put everything in intelligence, as much as I could in intelligence, so 6. And then 4 in... Oh, son of a bitch. The muscular...
Mm-hmm. Physical?
No. No. I kept it out of physical. Or no, yes, I did. No, I put it in physical.
Yeah.
But I'm not agile.
Yeah, you're not agile.
Yeah, so I'm super strong with lots of intelligence, but I'm still dumb emotionally and am very clumsy. So it's pretty great.
It's pretty great.
It's pretty great. Storekeep, what's all this crime fiction? Oh, these shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over and over. Oh, crime, robberies, murders. She lowers her voice. Even sexual crimes. We're fortunate to have Dick Mullen and his stories to sort all that out. Yeah, that's wild. I must ask, did you punch Kuno? I tried to. I tried to. Lost all my morale, my 1 morale, and lost. So I've already restarted once. Let me save. I have to get out of this. I need to save again.
That's a good question.
I got game over on Kuno. Yeah, it's pretty great. You're a police officer, apparently. You should buy all of these. They really do teach a person how to be a proper detective. Note: reading about Dick Mullen will not actually make you a better detective. Look through the display of books. Crime fiction is a disgrace, an asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes and the arduous everyday work of actual police officers. These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate dead ends. What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives. Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of the books found on this shelf? Oh God, no. Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring the supposedly stalwart Vespertine detective Dick Mullen. Let's leave. All right, let's go down here. There's one more shelf for me to look at, and then I should probably go take care of the body. Yeah. Finally? What's back here? Is she gonna yell at me? Closed curtains. You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way into another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Shopkeeper, what's behind the curtains? Nothing. Now please go back to browsing books. She fiddles with her pendant. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about. She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell on you, urging you to buy more books. Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become. Examine the strange cage-like trinket. You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straws. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you. From the looks of this is a traditional Semen's ward, meant to provide protection against ill luck, bad dreams, curses, and other supernatural scourges. And who are the Semenes? Inhabitants of Ile de Fantôme. The Semenine Islands down south. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there's nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you. Pull open the curtains! Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more. that? I told you it's off limits for customers. Her hand is closed around her pendant, her fingers nervously playing with the talisman.
She's so suspicious.
Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It is too dangerous. Sushi says, first, the body isn't going anywhere, trust me, so that's good and also foreboding. There's so much French sprinkled all over it. At times it must be hard for English speakers to understand well. There's like there's enough context that I haven't gotten lost yet, but I mean, we'll see.
It's more the pronunciation. Like when you're just playing it by yourself, you can just kind of glaze over it. Yeah, and just be like, yeah, I know it's a French word. I pronounced it right in my head.
It's a French name. It's close enough.
But when you say it out loud, you're like, I don't know.
S'il vous plaît?
That's excusez?
Excusez? Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It is too dangerous. But I sense this place calling for me. I must investigate beyond the threshold. You do? She grabs her pendant again, visibly shaken. My God, even more reasons to not mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir. This is about the curse? That's why you're afraid? No, it's just a storeroom for the employees. I told you. Now please, step away from the curtains. She's almost begging you. I don't care. You can't stop me. I'll open them. No! She raises her hand to try and stop you. Please, just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme. Talking is always good. Go see what she has to say.
I'm super suspicious of her, obviously.
Lies. Rip them open, we say. It almost needs to be like a Gollum type thing. But I can't do a Gollum voice. It would just be horrible.
I was going to try, but I can't either.
The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you as if taunting you. All right, ignore them for now. Let's go talk to her. Safe.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Why are you so uptight about those curtains? I just want to know what's on the other side. Huh. Okay, so if you, pronouncing French words, vowels are flat. There's no tone change to put emphasis on a specific part of a word. Okay, I'll try to keep an eye out for that the next time I run into a... Trying to think now. Madame. Merci. I'm thinking about the like 3 French words that I know to try. Thank you for the tip, Sushi. I already told you, it's just a storage room for employees. I don't understand why it's so important for you. Just let it go, officer. Go buy some goddamn books. You're supposed to be drawn to the books. She recites it like it's a poem, or like she's playing a role she's grown tired of. Why are you still talking about books? Are you trying to put a spell on me? A spell? As if, she snorts. This place doesn't need any spells or hoodoo mumbo jumbo. This place has wonderful energy. She wavers under your gaze, mouth pressed into a tight-lipped smile. Then something breaks. Okay, fine. It's because this place is cursed, just like everyone said. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything? She closes her eyes and starts mumbling something to her pendant. How does this curse manifest itself? A shiver runs through the woman as she looks around in the dimly lit store. The curse is so much worse than you can imagine. It's a disease eating at the very foundation. Her voice drops to a whisper. It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy. She peers at the curtains again. Okay. I'm a little confused. What does that mean? Everyone knows that all the previous companies in this building have sooner or later declared bankruptcy, and their malicious spirits are still here, feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie, lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here. Have you sought help from anyone? Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists and even a pair of Seminese mediators. So is Seminese, is that a French word? Or I've never seen that word before. Is that French? Semine.
I don't know. I think that's probably just an in-universe.
Okay. Yeah, probably. But they provided me with the wards. She nods at the strange cage-like trinket on the curtains. Is your pendant part of the wards as well? Points to her necklace. Oh, this? She holds the pendant in her palm. Its ochre heart glistens under the lights. No, it's special. It's a special Himalayan amulet, blessed by a desert pygmy shamans with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books. There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell. For example, she nods, it's guaranteed to boost sales 15%. Desert pygmy shamans? That sounds like a rather questionable way to describe a group of people. Doesn't seem like the spell is working. There are no customers around except you. Sushi says, no, the race names are not French, though they do sound very much inspired by colonism? Colonism? I see what you're saying. Honestly, it seems like this pendant thing is a scam. You could be doing so much more. She nudges her spectacles. Sir, I am well educated in the commercial and esoteric arts. I know what to do and what to avoid. Have you ever thought about a sale? Maybe this could lure in some customers. Discount my wares? I can see, sir, that you don't value books very highly. Besides, this would only tempt the phantoms of doom. They can sense the desperation, you know.
She's insane.
She is absolutely insane. Would you like me to take the case? I could investigate and see if the curse is real. Most certainly not. I don't want anyone who's not familiar with the psychic arts to get involved in this mess. Stay away. Leave the spirits be so they can return to their slumber. My liege, you know what this case calls for? A paradetective. Oh, drama. Convince her to let you investigate the doomed commercial area. 92%. I have a -1 because I gave smart-ass parenting advice earlier.
Pretty good chance, though, still.
Slither up to her, you silver-tongued fiend. Show her what world-class perfidy looks like. Ma'am, I came here to help. I've handled paranatural situations before. Colonialism, Sushi. I thought that's what you were saying, but colonism, I also remember, like, there's a Cologne family. I don't know. I was just going to let it go. Thanks for the edit. I was rationalizing it. Not very well, but I did. Plaisance. Are you sure? She looks skeptical. Don't think I've seen charlatans before. I have returned from the void, a paradetective from a long line of paradetectives. You're no para-detective. You look nothing like one, and you're clearly a drinker. Pardon me for being so blunt, but you look like one. Hey now, hey, you need to boost the focus, all right? Kim, the lieutenant keeps his usual stony calm. He silently picks out his notebook. I admit I've had my share of drinks, but only because the spectral realm is parapsychologically taxing. How do you know all this? Here we go. Your wards brought me here in the first place. This Semene's blood also runs through me. I am the Void Revenant. I have the powers to debad all the bad energies. I'm gonna go with the first one. You're part Semenes? Oh, it means our meeting couldn't have been mere chance. The hand of fate guides us.
She is super dumb.
Yeah? Sushi, love the high physique insights, pretty much all coming from your need to get intoxicated. Yeah. But I am not the only one at risk. I have to think of my daughter. You are certain you can help us, keep us safe? I can't allow any collateral damage to hit us. No problem whatsoever. Your family is safe. The phantoms are no match for me. She shuffles nervously. If you promise, good officer, then she pauses. You might be our last hope. Do you swear it? Actually, I'm not feeling the vibe anymore. The psychic forces left me. Nah, a hand on your heart. On my honor. Thank you, sir. A timid sigh of relief, followed by a cautious smile. There's one more thing I haven't told you about yet. The entity. Do not act surprised. You know of these things, sire. Of course, the entity. Close your eyes, for I have sensed its presence. You have? She gasps. The entity takes the form of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you know that she lives inside the chimney? Chimney, the passage between heaven and hell, of course. Yes, that chimney is part of the building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains. God knows what she's doing there. Items gained. Key to bookstore back door. Some unnatural magic, I assume. She shivers. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. What is the source of this curse? Here's the key to the warded door behind the curtains. Take it. Oh, and please do return to me after you've looked around. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse. What you discover in there. What you discover? Probably just some office space. Don't be scared. Well, farewell for now, book peddler.
Farewell for now, book peddler.
Pull the curtains open. You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little Semenese wards, your shadow looming over it like an omen. A small, terrified, "Oh!" escapes from Plaisance as she tries her best to look away, her round face buried in her hands. Ghostly silhouette of hair dryers. A vaguely androgynous portrait of a man. A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Semenese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked. They do look like purity seals, Sushi. It's purge time. Arm yourself, Inquisitors. Pain threshold, challenging. Break down the door. Yeah, I think I'm going to use the key. After exerting some force, you manage to turn the key. It's eerily silent. The door slides slightly open, letting a draft of cold air into the room. Shivers. You feel the tiny hair on the back of your neck rise up, as if someone's standing right behind you. Half light. An uneasy knot forms in the pit of your stomach. Touch the back of your neck. What is this feeling? Shivers. Outside, the wind howls in from across the bay. The building at Rue de Saint-Gislain stands like a matchbox on its side, with men inside like little wooden sticks ready to catch fire. A panicking woman squeezes the pendant around her neck until it leaves a mark inside her palm. A man a few meters away stands frozen with a key in his hand. Somewhere inside, a spider is spinning its web.
I haven't done this.
Oh, you haven't done this?
Nope.
I guess there's more important things than just trying to solve a murder.
Yeah. Also, that's a gym.
Yeah, why is there a gym here? The poster says, Citius Fortis. The rest is worn off. I don't think I should try and do anything with these dumbbells. Barbell. A barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates. Physical instrument. Trivial success. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them. Okay. Ghislaine? Huh. Visual calculus. There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard. Look, Kim, it's a trap. There are no collars on the barbell. Physical instrument, legendary 14. Lift the barbell. Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea, guys.
Do it.
Kim says, I said, look, Kim, it's a trap. There are no collars on the barbell. Kim says, you're right. The weights may fall off. Better not touch it then. What kind of bastard would just remove the collars? It should be a felony. It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating. But it isn't. No one's supposed to come here anymore. All right, let's leave. Worn out wall bars. They look unsafe. The hallway is blocked by old window panes and debris. Do I have a flashlight? No? No.
I was ready to spoil something. Right.
Oh.
I'm not gonna spoil anything. I'm not gonna spoil anything, okay?
Okay.
Okay?
I may have a flashlight, Sushi says.
Yeah, you may have a flashlight. That's a good way to put it.
What, if I'm like smart enough or something?
No. If you found a flashlight.
Oh, well, okay, yeah. Yeah, no, I don't. It sounds creepy now. I do not have a flashlight yet. What is this? Sure, I'll take it. I got a shot put ball now.
That's pretty much a flashlight.
That's the same. Okay, well, I don't think there's... Red checks can be tried only once. Failed white checks can be retried by increasing the relevant skill. No sane person would ever put their head in such a machine. Talking about the hair dryers, because I didn't click this earlier. No sane merely looking at that unmanly haircut threatens your masculinity. That's about the androgynous poster. Okay. So she said it was in the fireplace. Well, not in a fireplace. In a chimney. But I couldn't get through up there. Or I just didn't have a flashlight, so I couldn't keep going, which is probably more likely. Old sports magazines. So I guess let me go try and find the store, and then I'll get the cigarettes and see if I can get a flashlight. Oh, but I don't have any money, so there's no point. I guess I'm going back to Kuno. Save.
Oh, Kuno. crazy son of a bitch.
Kuno, you crazy bastard. Oh, maybe I should go back in here and talk to him, because I didn't finish talking to him before I left. I'll do that. You make Kuno your bitch. I don't think I'm physically able to, because I am not agile enough. Garte, the cafeteria manager. The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant. Mr.
Gart, right? You run this place.
Kim glances into his little notebook.
Yes.
He responds tersely.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41.
He looks to you, realizing he still doesn't know your name.
You don't even know my name.
What is golden orange like a forest fire but smells like liquor?
You're kidding me.
Kim is about to say something. Let him.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Interesting.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What? With Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I met.
Well, aren't you important, Mr. Garte?
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are. But as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective?
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions. Right then, questions. I got this. His face expresses profound doubt in your having this. Ask him about the body's location before asking if he killed him. People give up information in the more innocuous questions, which you can later use in the more sinister ones, not vice versa. Yeah, are you the bartender? Oh, man. You know, I actually can't think of a single thing. Where exactly is the body? Behind this building, there's a courtyard. He points to the kitchen behind him. They hoisted him up on a tree there. How do we get there, then? That's easy. See that door there? He points to the west. First you exit through that, then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through. This man means the heavy cavalry of Innocence Franco-Negro, sweeping over the plains and nations of the enemies of mankind, 5th century style. Unified currency and the concept of cool came in their wake. They were Lamela and carried guns. But first and foremost, Franco-Nigerian heavy cavalry was really, really wide. That hole in the fence must be enormous. Why did Sylvie go away? She went away because none of your business. Have they not been telling you you're a cop? Am I not a cop? Everything is my business. Plus 5 XP. I gained XP. Woo! Okay, you got me. She went away because of the body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
Why does he have a very strong French accent now?
I don't know. I felt like it.
All right.
I mean, it's totally not consistent with how I've been voicing him from before. But hey, I liked it, so I did it. The lieutenant opens his little notebook at the cover. The number is safely tucked away in a small pocket. Thank you, he says. Mystery solved! Didn't go well? I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. So she said, I'd expect Garth to be a snob, so a French accent would fit. Okay, let me see if I can get it out again. I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching.
There you go.
Thank you. I gotta work on it some more. I guess I like to be thorough. Everything has something to do with everything.
It's not wrong.
Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing. Who killed him? I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job. This is it. He said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who is this they if he doesn't know? Before you said they hoisted him up on a tree, what did you mean by they? Oh, he's a bit surprised you caught that. People are saying it was the union dog workers. Union dog workers. That it was a lynching. Who exactly is saying that? The locals, customers, the people who eat here. A lot of dog workers eat. Now I'm going German. Why does that always happen?
Happens to me too. Happens to the best of us. Bleh.
The locals. The locals. Customers. The people who eat here. A lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock workers did it. Now I'm Italian. Ciao. Moving on. Kim asks, did the debardeurs themselves tell her this, or is it a rumor? I don't really know. You'll have to ask her. Why would the dock workers lynch this man? I would suppose it's because they have nothing better to do. You mean the strike? Another 5! Yeah!
You're killing it.
Yes, the strike. He makes the little quotation marks with his fingers. The man they hanged was a security guard for the Albert Company, I hear. A mercenary. The Unionistas probably thought they'd send a message. Did you kill him? What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him. Half-light. Suddenly you tense up. Blood is being pushed to your muscles. You should hound him on this. Hound him hard, the prey drive says. Did you kill him, Garte? No, I didn't. You can tell me, Garte. You killed him, right? I didn't. He turns to the lieutenant. I don't appreciate this. What is this? Why did you have to kill him? Do I have to answer him? He asks him. Is this mandatory? The lieutenant stands motionless, his expression unreadable. Did he hurt you? Is that why? Did you get some kind of sick kick out of killing him? What are you, an idiot? I told you I haven't killed anyone. Anyone? Have you killed someone else then? He ignores you. I have another question. The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in. Are you the bartender? No, I am not the bartender. I am the cafeteria manager. What's the difference? I have 3 cafeterias I manage. 3. Get over it. Now I'm Italian again. Aha. All right, let's go. I got 30. Woo! Not so fast, he points to you. You owe me 130 real.
Yo, that's
What's
a lot.
real? Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real. He pronounces the R with a mock aristocratic accent. Real? Real. The 2R or intersolary real is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money. By real, do you mean some form of street cred? No, you don't owe me street cred. You owe me money. Money. You owe this establishment 130 real. He points to the red ledger on the counter. What do I owe this place for? Let's see. He dramatically turns a page in the ledger. 3 nights at the tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window Then there is the window you annihilated. The hole in the window is the first thing I saw when I came to work, so don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work, maintaining the stability and order River Hall. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real, and yes, real is still money. But what exactly is money? What are you, a philosopher? Actually, I might be. Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room. Or, he peeks into the ledger, or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really. Proceed and show him the coins you found. Is this money? Yes, it is. Count them and give them to him. That's 10 plus 10 plus 20 equals 40. I'm now down to 90, right? No, you see, there's a tinge of sadness in his voice. That's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real. 100 times smaller? But that's horrible. It is. He stands silently looking at the coppers on the counter. Isn't it evil? The order of magnitude between what is asked of a person and what they have. Darkness rides. Pick up the coins. It does, doesn't it? There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Tsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber. What happens now? He turns to the lieutenant. I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then he shrugs. Officer, maybe you're better working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away. I don't remember where my home is. Officer. A pattern of creases appears on his forehead. You really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car. Call them, ask for assistance. We have to get this investigation started now. The man wants to say something, then thinks better of it. Good luck. By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't. I really don't remember. But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere. Up on Marvel Hill?
Sushi says, it's Hobo Cop time.
Hobo Cop! You don't really know, do you? I don't. Does this mean I'm homeless? South maybe. Doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. Could I trace the way back somehow to the exact street, the exact number on a building? You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear. River Hole is pronounced River Shoal. River Shoal. Oranje is pronounced Oranje. And the last one is always going to be a mystery because it loaded too fast.
That was amazing.
What?
The fact that it gave you pronunciation on all three of the things that I was wondering about pronunciation for.
All right, Kuno.
Kuno, you son of a bitch. Let's do this.
Hey, Kuno, you son of a bitch. You're not gonna make me die twice.
Kuno's got this!
The boy throwing rocks at the dead body can't be older than 12. Conceptualization. If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Did you...
Oh, yeah. Never comfy, Kuno.
I saved after I left.
I was going to say, did you save?
I might have still been inside, but yeah, I saved. Hey, kid, a word. Police business.
Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
Wow. The children ignore you.
Love it in the dick!
Stop throwing rocks at my crime scene.
Kuno. Yeah, right in the mouthhole.
Wow.
The shit himself!
Oh my god.
The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Kim, what should we do?
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces. You will see.
Okay. The language these kids are using, pure unfettered id. There will be no reasoning with those creatures. I don't have time for this. I'm just it didn't work last time. It's not gonna work this time. This kid's ladder is rickety but still climbable. Ladders for kids, it wouldn't hold the weight of a grown man. Someone is trying to grow herbs at this greenhouse. The hanged man. The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. Look down. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils. Low chance of me letting go of my nose without throwing up. Very low chance. God, what is that? Why is it so bad? Active decay. The lieutenant raises a white piece of linen to his nose. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging. Kuno is... He's about to blow! The cop's gonna blow, Kuno! The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected, more fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within. Try to walk away. There it is.
There it is.
There it is.
Yep.
Too late. It's impossible to keep it in. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid. Fucking corpse. The lieutenant hands you a blue checkered handkerchief. Keep it, he says. Thanks. Wipe your mouth. Yeah, ton of wasted alcohol. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. You think ammonia would help? If you can handle the headache, he nods. Some officers use it to deal with cadaver and odor. But not you? I can't handle the headache. It's more likely he can handle the smell, unlike you. I don't need that shit. Sure you do. You just threw up. A lot. Okay, where do we get ammonia from? There's Fritte nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't, he points to the greenhouse. There's a greenhouse here and a gardener with a wheelbarrow in the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell. Pretty clever. Tutorial agent. Having the ammonia is a modifier to the endurance check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them. Alright, turn away. Alright, that's it then. Found some magnesium. And some more money.
Well, look at you.
Well, look at me.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pigs come to take me in.
Half-Light. She means it. The fear is real. I just want to ask you some questions.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
You there, behind the fence.
You don't want to fuck with me. I got my hands bloody. I'm not here, pig. You're not seeing this.
You can still see the top of her hat from behind the fence. Okay. The trash container is locked. The sliding lid is a padlock that says whirling in rags. Why am I looking at you, trash container? You're just a trash container. The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death? How do we get the lock open? We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or... No, or pry bar! Or, Lieutenant. Or we could ask for a key from the manager of Whirling in Rags. He probably has one. You might also have information. This is better than the pry bar idea. Wait, what's that? The letter R wears a crown. On the ribbon below, a light above descending. This is the logo of the municipality of Rivajol. Rivacol. Alright. Alright, I think I'm gonna get back down here because it's almost 6 o'clock. Getting back in town. Yeah, because that way Barley and I can eat some dinner and do some chores and stuff, and then get back on at 7:30 for our regular stream.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so glad you guys were able to stop by. Sushi, Gray, Drum. Hopefully we'll see you again at 7:30. If not, have a great Saturday night. And anyone else hanging out with us, hope you continue to have a great Saturday. And we will see you at 7:30 p.m. tonight. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I don't know what exactly we're going to be playing, but we'll figure it out.
I want to play Divinity.
Okay. Barley wants to play Divinity. We'll see what happens. All right. Thanks, Sushi. You guys have a great hour and 45 minutes or something like that. I don't know. Have a good little bit. We'll see you at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's just an hour 45 away from now. So see you later.
Bye.
Fellas. Bye.